Ladies and gentlemen, you are now listening to the finest podcast in the land. This is Two Nobodies. I go by the name of Lord Sadge, a.k.a. the bearded dragon himself, a.k.a. the baritone, a.k.a. Beard Zima, and I'm joined by my motherfucking friend, my vato, Micheal Deco.
Orale Holmes.
As
Today
usual.
we have an amazing episode.
Yeah.
I got a lot of feedback from people. They couldn't even wait. Like, I got my grandpa sending me messages like, you need to ask this, you need to ask this.
Yeah.
So are you gonna introduce?
Yeah, this episode is a long time coming, because I spoke to her a while ago, and it was always a vision to get her on the show, and then I prolonged it. I don't know what was happening in my life. I don't know what the case might be. Maybe you know, Michael.
What?
Do you know what was happening in my life at the time? Why we never got a sooner on the show?
I don't know. I think it was more timing schedules. We were busy at the time.
Oh, for once you actually give me a nice answer. I thought you were going to say some shitty about my life. Anyway, without further ado, we have Miss Simone Shannon Smith,
Simone?
a.k.a.
Yes.
Shiloh.
Hi,
And-
everyone.
And her career path, her occupation, a little bit of a drum roll for people who don't know who she is. She's an exotic dancer, a very acclaimed exotic dancer. Made her name quite nicely in the industry. I'm building you up, man. Don't downplay it. She's like I'm not that acclaimed. I'm not that high up on the fucking spectrum. I'm just building you up here. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
Thank you for being on the show.
Yeah.
Thank you for inviting me.
There are a lot of stupid, ignorant questions from all the people.
I know, you
Everybody.
said
Yes,
a lot
everybody.
of people.
so. My word.
They want to know a lot of things. But like me and Saj don't care, you know.
Yeah.
We find this profession very amazing, very unique.
Yeah.
You need to be athletic to actually to do this, eh?
Yep.
I'm like to lift yourself up on a pole, spin, land slowly down. That's core exercises into a split and still make it look sexy. I think that's amazing.
That's the funny thing, because I was talking to someone the past week or so, and it was about a business thing, but it was more people don't want to see talent, they want to be entertained. So it's not like we know you're talented in the way you can spin around a pole, and there's a lot of skill and art to it. But the toxic masculinity behind it is, I just want to see them titties. I just want to see boobs. You know, that type of thing. And there's an actual art to it. I remember years ago, I think it was Carmen Electra. Didn't she bring out like a DVD with pole dancing or something to that effect?
I don't
That was, that's ages. I mean,
Yeah,
who the
it's
fuck
ages.
is Carmen Electra nowadays?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
I
going
know
way,
she's,
way back.
But yeah, anyway.
But she was one of the first pioneers that involved
started that,
exotic dancing with fitness. You know, that kind of thing, yeah. So you got a couple of questions there. I have a couple of questions.
First,
And-
tell us about yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know. Tell us something that we don't know or that you want people to know about you.
Oh, my word.
Before
You
we
guys are
get-
making me
before we
nervous.
Yeah, so where are you from? Are you from Cape Town?
Yeah, I'm originally from Cape Town.
Okay.
You don't have to get into details to where in Cape Town. Just
Yeah.
say Cape Town. 'Cause
Cool.
we
Cape
have
Town is
some-
fine,
We
yeah.
have like some shitty stalker listeners and so
Oh,
on.
shit.
And
Yeah, now I
yeah.
get those on Instagram all the time.
I can imagine. I can imagine.
And you
Ladies
have
and
some-
gentlemen, I actually wanted to basically tell you,
That
because
you
everyone asked me, how did you get her specifically? Her in particular, Simone. And I'm like, I said, we have a WhatsApp group, and one of my buddies somehow landed on her Instagram account and used to perv on her all the time, send screenshots all the time, and so on and so forth.
Just for the record, it's not me. Just for the
Yeah,
record,
it's
it's not
not,
me.
no, it's not Micheal Deco. I mentioned his name in one of the previous episodes, but I don't think people will remember. So he always he's that dude. Like, he's one of those guys, you know, some guys go into amazing FBI, CIA mode.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
They see a girl in the picture, or there's one name or surname.
And then
He goes on Facebook, will be like, dude, can you please source this picture, or who she is, and so on. Boom, screenshots all the fucking time. So Simone popped up in a couple of WhatsApp groups and so on, because there was a time where, there's that time when I have a bachelor party.
yeah, someone's getting married.
Yeah.
You need some entertainment.
Yeah,
You know.
Exactly.
Can
And then-
anybody hook me up with the number?
Yeah. And the one constant name was Simone. So we're sitting with quite a superstar here.
Yeah,
We're sitting
basically,
with
yeah.
superstars.
Celeb, yeah.
Yeah,
Celeb.
she's playing it down.
Yeah.
But she's very, very well known in the field. So just about yourself. You're from Cape Town. What did you do before?
What did I do before?
Yeah.
I was in corporate before.
Yeah.
So basically, like sales, media,
Yeah.
magazines,
Yes.
Okay.
reception.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like in a basic day job, and I just hated it. It was just very routine for me. I didn't like it. I wasn't earning enough money. It just wasn't. It wasn't
fulfilling.
Yeah, it wasn't fulfilling my soul, should you say?
Yeah.
And I've always have been a dancer since I was young. Like always going to the clubs, being on top of the tables, on top of the counters, on top of the freezers.
Okay, so I can see like a hip hop dancer there in the background there,
Always dancing. So that's always just been my passion. I just never knew how to focus it. So
okay, cool. And what? So let's get into how did it start?
How did it start?
She basically followed the passion. She basically went against the grain and said, fuck
this business life.
Fuck this. I don't want to sit like this.
Fuck the man.
Like
I'm doing my own thing now.
There's so many women in those positions. And that was also a big thing, and we'll get to it, is the money aspect of it. Because I think a lot of women they have the physiques. They can do it. There's two factors to it. It's obviously the judgment, the values, the models. What's this person going to think, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is, if the money's good enough, fuck it, I might as well do it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
That kind of thing.
At least be happy. At least be happy for a change.
Yo, that's the one thing. Because at the end of the day, when you leave a gig, whether you finish up at the club or you finish up with a bachelor party or an event, you enjoyed what you did at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You left satisfied. It's not
Definitely.
like, fucking actually, why am I doing
Fuck,
this?
I gotta do this tomorrow again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And every time you go to a bachelor party or you're at the club, it's not the same. There's something new. You obviously have major experiences with different people. Drunk, alcohol, motherfuckers.
Gosh.
People eating on
many
you and so on and
You'll
so
be
forth.
here for hours if I could tell you all the stories.
Yeah. Okay, so before we get into those stories, let's first get into how it started.
How it started. Okay, cool. So basically, I had a really bad breakup with an ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
I won't mention any names.
Yeah, let's not, yeah. Okay.
And I just didn't have a job. I didn't have a career. I just didn't have anything going for myself. And I won't tell you about the whole breakup and how it happened. Like it was just really like
Messy.
it was a pinnacle point in my life just to be like, I need to do something with my life.
Yeah.
I was going through a really bad time, and I remembered back when I was 18, I did this gig with my friend for these guys in beachfront, and it was awesome. It was really, we just did a topless, we went in the jacuzzi, we're just serving drinks. It wasn't any dancing, it was just me flaunting around my body in front of a bunch of guys. And I never did it again. We went to my friend's house. Can we go into Tiger? Woo! And we just like throw in the money. When you're young, you're just like, oh my god, money,
splurge it, fuck it up.
yeah, because it was quite a bit of money we earned, and then I didn't do that, and then 25 came. That was when my breakup, and I just phoned this guy. I called him up and I was like, listen here,
How did you get in touch with him though? How did the number come about?
I think I searched for him. I don't know how I got his number again. I just know that I either had him on my WhatsApp or in my contacts, or I went to go and search on Gumtree or search for him, and I saw the company there, and I was like, oh my word, I remember. So I contacted him again, and then he was like, cool, I'll put you in some parties, you can do some lingerie, because I was very shy. So I had to start off with the lingerie first.
Hold up. The first gig that you did, that you had paid for with your friend, did you say you did that topless?
Yes.
So how are you shy now after many, many years?
It was
She was
because I
18.
came out of a relationship.
So that relationship breakup fucked up your confidence.
Yeah, it really did. It really did.
So you had to start from the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just build myself up again,
Yeah.
because that's like any relationship. You've just like you hit such a down point in your life. You're just like, what's gonna make me feel better as well. So I just made myself feel better. My friend helped me through it as well. She was there and she did some gigs with me, and just it started from there. Then I went to this gig in Camps Bay. The guy, I won't mention his name again.
Let's just call him John.
Oh,
So
there
John.
we go, John. Okay,
Yeah.
so John, So John, he put me in Camps Bay. It was a gig there, and there was a dancer there, and she did her show, and I think he did it on purpose so he could see, because he kept how should you say, motivating me. He's like, come on, why don't you do the dancing? And I was just like, I don't know about that. I don't know, what's my mom going to say? What's everyone going to say? I just had a lot of like thoughts about people and what would they actually think about this.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was there and I saw her show and I was like, geez, I can do this so much better.
Okay.
Way better.
Challenge accepted. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, she is a Leo. So if you know the Leos, these women are crazy. They're crazy bitches.
Very.
Okay.
And yeah, I just thought, wow, I could do this so much better. And I phoned him up and I'm like, okay, cool, I'll do dancing. And I slowly but surely got into it. A friend of mine introduced me to another girl and I saw her at a show and she did this really amazing like sliding act where you pour water all over yourself. That's the last song when you take your panty off.
Okay.
And I just pour water all over myself and I slide around like from guy to guy and just like spin myself in the water.
I have seen this on your account before. I have seen
You
this.
seen it on the account?
I think my buddy posted in we have the Instagram group, obviously,
Oh my word.
Yeah.
and the WhatsApp group. So he posted and he was like,
They're not
Look at
allowed to
this.
take videos.
this shit is next level, bro. This shit is next level.
Okay.
I always tease him. I mentioned this in one of the previous episodes where in our entertainment area, there's a random pole in the middle of the house.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I always tell them, I'm going to invite them over and then just having drinks or whatever. And we'll be like, dude, Simone's actually coming out now to put on a show. That motherfucker who posted those screenshots and so on, he'd probably be so fucking nervous. He would be so shocked in that
Yeah.
space. It would be fucking hilarious. So that last little segment is the water.
I've actually seen it as well. I've
Yeah.
actually seen it as well. I was in PE once, Port Elizabeth, for those that don't know. And I actually seen this woman do that.
Those who don't know.
I'm pointing it out because the guys I went with to the club, they listen to this now.
Okay, so there's another woman in another
In another province doing the exact same thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good. That's cool to know. Because you always think, oh, you're the
Were
only
you-
one.
Were you doing it as a unique thing?
Basically,
Because
yeah.
you're one of the few people in Cape Town
Yes,
that's
that
doing
knows
it.
how to do it because
Yeah.
no other girls will do it. They just always think, because my first thoughts was like, the floor's so dirty, the floor, this, that. But basically, I just use Dettol afterwards.
Yeah.
Like when I come off the floor, I just wash myself and sanitize myself in Dettol. Because I'm
Where
just,
did you see that move?
my friend Mia.
Okay.
Yeah, she doesn't mind being called.
Yeah.
Mia.
Okay.
So,
Look, the thing is, like, when you're mentioning names as well, this is all in a positive light now.
Of
That's
course.
Yeah,
nice.
we-
So it's okay
Okay.
if you're mentioning the names in
okay,
a positive
cool.
light.
Okay.
And if
wait.
they
I
have
know
to
it's
it's
hard.
fine,
It's
yeah.
hard, yeah. It's not name drop.
Yeah, so Mia, I saw it, and then she told me I could incorporate it in my show, so I got permission from her. So
Okay.
that was
Get permission first before you steal an act.
that's the thing
Okay,
with the
got
I
it.
like
can't
this.
get
I
catty.
like
I
that
don't know, but
factor.
after look, I see it, I'll steal it. Don't tell me, but she got
I
permission.
like
Okay.
that.
Yeah,
fucking
because they can
factor.
get catty. You can get really catty.
That is super cool. Get permission from
Of course, yeah. I don't want to just steal a move and just be like, you know,
I did it better
I
than
claimed
you.
it as mine. You know,
I love this. This is insane.
I got inspiration. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got
Okay.
inspiration.
But
from-
basically, the catalyst for you doing it was basically just thinking to yourself, I can do it better than her. That's what it came down to.
No.
The inner competitor.
Yeah.
You're like, you know what?
Yeah.
She's cock. I can do it much better than her.
well, no, Taryn.
Was it Taryn that was doing it?
Yes, yeah, she was actually very good at it. But at the
And
previous
at that
girl,
point in time, you
no,
still
but
thought-
that was a different gig. That was a different girl.
Oh,
That
okay.
was at Camps Bay.
Okay.
Yeah, this other girl was a second gig that I went to.
Yes.
And that's when she showed me all her moves and I actually saw a proper dancer.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, she was a proper dancer.
So there are some imposters out there in the industry. That,
Yes.
That don't really
Say
have-
newbies, man. Don't say
Not
imposters.
newbies, not
No,
even
we-
newbies, hey? Not
What?
even newbies. I promise you, I was actually at the barn and these guys were complaining about this girl and
Yeah.
they were just like, why? I was like, but I warned you. I said to you guys on WhatsApp, you know, I'm very known in this industry. I'm very professional at what I do. And I don't know any
Talk
other
to
girls.
Simone, motherfuckers.
I don't know any other girls that can
Yeah.
really do this, and like my friend and I, like we can only do a really good performance, a really good show, you know.
Yeah.
Some girls would just walk around, bend over, touch their leg, walk around a guy, sit on his lap. That's the show. You know,
There's no
Me-
actual.
I'm doing
Theatre.
twerking.
I've been to
I'm on
many
the
of those
floor,
already.
Yeah.
You know,
I've been to
I'm-
many of those already, but I was so smashed. I was like, I want to see boobs and I don't care.
That's why I said, like, when it gets to that point in the night with the stripper or the exotic dancer,
Yeah.
I told Simone I'm going to use the word stripper. I know she doesn't like it,
Yeah,
but
Yeah. Sorry,
when-
we
the
apologize.
thing is,
for
I can't use it because that's only for a strip club. If you're doing
Yes.
exotic dancing, it's
It's
you know
separate,
Yeah,
encompasses
mine is
everything.
more
yeah.
of an entertainment, a performance, and
Yes.
stuff like that.
That's
so
the difference.
I go in there, I do my thing, and
Yeah.
I get out. You know,
Yep.
that's
So now,
it.
like literally on that point, when people are so drunk and dance their
Yeah.
lives, That's exactly what it is. I just want to see titties. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah. And I've got this whole thing in my mind. I'm like, okay, I'm doing this on this song, doing that on that song, because that's not my main thing.
Okay, it's a whole
It's-
routine, yeah.
There's a whole routine. There's a whole routine of it. And if my music gets jumbled up, everything, and I feel like cuck in the end
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I never gave the people the proper performance of what I always do.
Wow.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And people actually see
Wow.
that. They see I've got passion. They see that, and that's why it goes around that I'm so good at what I do because they actually see because they're like, I wanted the speaker to be moved here. I want
Okay.
this to be here. I want that to be there. And these people,
That's insane.
they were like,
You know, it paints a whole different light to this
This
now.
is the point of the show. This
Yeah,
is why we have
yeah.
it here. Because like I said, what's our perception of it? Just everyone gets
Play a
drunk.
song.
Or everyone gets drunk, dancer shows up, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
And
'cause
then
then-
that's when you actually see the difference. And I always use the example of in tennis. You have Roger Federer and Nadal, right? So when they play, they make the game look so easy. Have you ever watched like shitty tennis players play tennis? They,
Yep.
They
They
make
struggle.
this like stupid mistakes. And you think to yourself, what the fuck are you actually doing on this court? So now when you see what's actually out there, the top tier,
Mm-hmm.
or if you don't know what top tier is and you only know this,
Yeah.
then you're gonna
You're
think
gonna be
this
blown.
is the top tier. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
You
that
only
is
know
bullshit.
just that, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. What
Okay.
are the songs that you have?
Oh, you don't
the
want to tell us.
songs.
It's totally your call.
No,
if you wanna
it's fine.
tell us.
I don't
Okay.
mind.
Wait,
okay,
can I
my
guess one?
playlist at the moment.
Yeah, but can I guess one?
Okay.
Britney Spears is Britney Beach. No.
He's showing his age here. He's showing
No,
his age.
I get this because I think that I saw that my first trouble.
Oh, it's a significant moment in your life.
In my life, yeah.
Which was ages ago. When Britney
Many
Spears was relevant.
music. Before, yes, when she just came out.
Yeah. Shout out to Britney Spears. She's a Sagittarius. Anyway.
Sorry, okay, go on
Yeah,
with your
Brittany, I
song.
love you.
Yeah. Fucking love Britney.
It's Britney, bitch. Go on, sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm more into the whole gangster rap, like
Yeah.
basically, you know, like America, Atlanta, kind of like
Okay.
Migos,
Yes.
Cardi B,
Yes.
Shout out to Cardi B.
Dope.
just some really good music that you can actually move to and dance to, you know, not
Okay.
like bloody Celine Dion and Backstreet Boys.
Whoa,
That's what
whoa,
happened.
easy on the
And
The
then
Backstreet
ladies
Boys.
out there with that.
That is the arson. I'm not even kidding to you.
That's for
That's
the
what I got
OGs.
last weekend. That's what I got last weekend. This guy brought in another two girls, and I was like, "Where are these two girls? I don't even know them. You're gonna have such a shit show. I can already see it."
Wow.
And he came back to me. It's like, Simone,
You were so
they were
right.
struggling to find so many songs. Like they didn't know what song they wanted to play. They danced only to 2 songs. I danced to 5 songs.
Whoa.
I danced
That's
to
long.
5 songs. So yeah, it's a
That's
20-minute show, 25-minute show, and it's a bit of cash. It's good cash.
Yeah.
So I charge 1.7, 1.8.
Yeah.
Sometimes between 2. It depends like how
20,
far.
For 20 minutes.
Yeah. 20
That's not
minutes.
bad.
That's what
That-
people
wait,
want to hear.
firstly,
That's
that-
what people want to hear, the money.
That's
Yeah.
not bad actually, because like I've paid that amount for like maybe like the girls say 3 songs.
Yeah.
And we're like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
that's
And
not bad. 20 minutes is not bad actually.
Yeah.
No,
Sorry, I'm moving.
that comes from like only like some people. Because like when I say that amount, they're like, whoa, 1.7. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And I'm like, what?
God,
I
That's
think
the
that's
same.
that's like a natural Capetonian reaction when you mention a price.
That's the thing.
Whoa.
You
That's
see,
why I want to go to America
Yeah.
because the money is just
Is
not
that a plan
for
of yours?
me.
You wanna go to the States?
I want to go to the
there
States.
we go. You see,
Yeah.
we got some goals here,
I've
people.
got
We
so
got
many
some
goals. I've got
Yeah.
so many goals
But
that I'm.
they gentlemen's clubs and strip clubs in the States like is on another fucking
It's
level.
legit.
That's on
It's
another
legit.
level. Like with the celebs. I know I think it was Charlemagne that was talking. So now the DJ will spot him he's you know Charlemagne the God? He's a very, very influential, famous
Yeah, is it-
DJ now
Oh.
in the States. Very, very open-minded about a lot of stuff. He
Okay.
actually wrote 2 books. I think the one was called
Some anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Another one was
funny
called
with
Black
them now.
Privilege, eh? The first
Yeah,
one was
yeah,
called
yeah.
Black Privilege. So he hates it when the DJ spots him because he's now this notable figure. And then they obviously get you to... They kind of want you to force you to start throwing money out. And it's like, you
Oh.
always talk about him being a very stingy guy. It's like, yes, sis, now the DJ puts me on the spot. Nah, I need to throw my fucking
I've
cash
seen
out.
that. I've actually seen
Yeah.
that. Yeah. I watch a lot of YouTube videos
Yeah.
and like about strippers in America and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and I see that, and they don't really take their clothes off, eh?
They don't even take the
They
clothes
don't
off.
really take their clothes off. They will only take their clothes off if they get a lot of money.
Yeah.
They will only pop their pussy if they get a lot of money.
Thank you for
Pop
saying
that
that.
pussy.
Thank you for saying that.
I didn't want to be that guy to bring it up first, but she said it.
I love it.
So it's open game for us now.
That's how it is there.
Yes. Now 100%. Where were we?
Okay.
But
yeah.
the music, okay? You
Yes,
asked me
the
about my
music.
Oh, yes.
songs.
Yeah.
Okay, so at the moment, my playlist changes.
Yeah.
My playlist changes from what the songs at the moment when they come out.
Okay.
Okay.
So if I like a song and I really think it would be cool for my show and people like that at that time, because there's a lot of young guys that I get, obviously.
Yeah.
And so my first song is Travis Scott's London.
Mm.
And the second song is
Just
Tap
know
Out.
before you go on now, he doesn't know what you're talking about at all.
What do you mean?
That's how old he is. He doesn't look
I'm
his
more-
age. He doesn't look
I'm
his
over
age.
R&B type of guy, you know.
Oh,
I'm over
okay.
R&B soulful kind of guy.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like
If
I
you
see.
mention, let's say you mention Donald Jones.
Oh,
That's you see.
my
Look how
I
shit.
don't
excited he
even
got.
know who
That's
the
my
fuck that is.
Look how excited he got.
I don't even know who the fuck that
Do you know the song? Say what? Say what? Say what? You see what I'm saying? He freaks the fuck out for that.
I will pull my phone and just play the song now, but let's continue with the show first.
is. Okay, cool.
We'll share an hour. Anyway, sorry.
Talk,
Yeah,
talk, talk.
so the third song, Cardi B Money, because
I
that's
know
a
that
nice
song.
song.
Fuck you.
It's just
Go on.
yeah, that's just a nice song to do the belt, my belt routine. So I give the
Oh.
guy a little bit of a smack at
Spank.
that, yes.
Spank.
And then my fourth song is Yin Yang Twins. I'm sure you guys know this.
Do you know
The
them?
Whisper song.
You don't know them?
I know the Yin Yang Twins. The Whisper song.
You do.
They
And
were
then-
the original strip club music.
Yes,
They made
yes,
their music
definitely.
just got big because it was like it was unique.
Yeah.
But they made music specifically. for
Definitely.
It was so clever. They were just
strip club.
whispering. I was like, oh man, that song's
Definitely.
got my shit.
And then one of the other iconic ones is David Banner.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
my
Do you know
word.
this? Do you know that track by David
It
Banner?
sounds familiar.
How the
David
fuck does a
Banner,
David
oh.
Banner track go?
I can't
But
get
you will
to the
know when
lyrics
you
here.
hear it.
Is
Yeah.
that Come Girl Show
Yeah.
Yes,
there we go.
Yes, that's
There we
the
go.
one. Iconic tracks.
I did. I used it.
Yeah.
Like my playlist changes.
Yeah.
So sometimes I have like old
Yeah.
songs and
Yeah.
then sometimes I have new songs. It depends like what mood and what kind of guys are also at the party. So I could like
Obviously, yeah.
jumble my playlist up and be
Yeah.
like, oh, I could just keep it the same. So yeah.
So when you
Okay.
get like older guys like this motherfucker, you gotta go way back in the archives. 'Cause you can't do Travis Scott for these old
Nah,
guys.
baby, just
No, they're
get
just, like,
me that
stare at
Backstreet
me,
Boys, the lead Dion
Stare at
girls.
me and be like, they'll just be crickets.
Yeah. How do you deal with that? When there's
Oh,
crickets?
no way. It's the worst thing ever. I don't know. I have to get the crowd going. So I'd be
Yeah.
like, come on, guys.
Okay.
What's wrong with you? Come on, get going. Come on. Make some
You're
noise.
vocal about it.
Definitely.
Because that's
It
the,
makes you
that's
feel
the
awkward.
shitty strippers and exotic dancers I've been around. They don't say shit sometimes.
Really?
I say it. I was
Yeah.
like, guys, you're making me feel very awkward right
Yeah.
now. Like, come on. It just feels so weird because you just have someone quietly just staring and staring.
And the drool's coming out like,
That's the worst.
Simone.
Guys, please just make some noise.
I'm picturing like a bunch of like IT nerds that haven't been with a lot of women in their lives. So now they see like titties for the first time in a long time. And they're like in their 30s or whatever. Those dudes are like,
Nah, I
They-
don't think
they-
it will be them.
I don't get
Those dudes will be on virtual reality, you know, a simulation shit like that. Yeah.
oh yes, yes,
Come on,
yes.
get to the
Keeping up
time.
with technology, yeah.
That was actually one of my
Someone I
questions.
need to probably
That's one of the
marry
questions.
in my future.
Okay, sorry, we were with the songs. So the songs are sorted now.
Yeah.
I want to go back to so the goal is in your life now. It's like, do you think here for a while, end goal, America?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Definitely.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
I want to go to America. My plan is to just stack some bank, buy
Mm-hmm.
some property, also fund my own business that I want. I'm only thinking about one business, but there could maybe be an opportunity for a second business or third business. I don't know.
You
So
got some goals here. No, the reason I ask is the reason I'm asking because one of my personal questions was like, okay, I get it. You're gonna dance till about 35, maybe 40, depending on
Oh, no.
on body.
oh
on-
no, oh no, I
No,
don't
no,
wanna be
that's in my
dancing
head
with
now.
that.
No, but this is in my head now. So
Okay,
you're gonna
okay.
work. Oh, for not just you, any dancer gonna work till about 35 to 40, depending on how the body is going. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what do you do after that? 'Cause, you know, that was and now you answer like you have a few business stuff that lined up.
Definitely.
The end goal's America, so
Definitely.
that's amazing. Yeah.
Because I've seen it in the industry. There's one girl I see, and she's still struggling now. She calls me all the time. Is there work? Is there work in Cape Town? And she's like, what? How old? Like almost in her 50s.
Whoa.
So there's-
What the fuck? But how's her body? Her body's good.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
It's not the most fabulous.
Yeah.
She doesn't gym or anything. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Ooh.
but she has some nice big
So-
pair of boobs. So
So what's
Definitely
her,
getting
what's
her
her
name.
market? Like, who is actually requesting an old, close to 50-year-old?
it's
Exotic
that's where it comes in. An agency will say, "Hey, I've got this girl." Like they'll probably say, "Hey, I've got Simone coming to you,"
Yeah.
and they'll just put me as a front, and then all of a sudden they'll send that girl, and I don't even know about the gig.
Oh.
I don't even
This is
know
the
about
game. This is the
Whoa.
game.
So when you stay long in this industry, this
Yeah.
happens. Like, 'cause I never thought it was going to happen. I never thought this was going to happen to me. I never thought I was going to get cat fights. I never thought that that agencies were going to get involved and they were going to run my name into the ground and things like
oh,
that.
shit.
Wow.
So yeah, because I'm very professional at my gigs. So that's why when I get someone saying, "Oh, but you didn't attend my gig," I was like, no. Let's backtrack. Let's
Yeah.
backtrack. Who did you get my number from? Were you talking directly to me? What was going on? You
Yeah.
know?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because that happens. That happens. Like, you know? Like
Those are the things that we want to hear.
Yeah.
Those little so-called underground stories, the things
Yeah.
that people, that the general clientele don't know.
No,
about.
no.
I
yeah.
honestly didn't think it was gonna happen to me. And it's happening. That's why I just think my time here is like done now.
Yeah.
And I just wanna just progress somewhere else because I don't wanna be living month to month. I mean, yes,
Okay.
the money is good some months. Some months it's not. It fluctuates. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because you're not gonna get everybody marrying every weekend.
Yeah.
So
like what you're saying.
yeah,
Is there a so-called off-season?
there is.
Is there off-season?
Yeah, you know, Cape Town is just off season in winter. That's just it.
Nothing fucking
Yeah,
happens.
makes sense. Yeah,
Nothing.
no, you don't get married in winter, or female doesn't want to get married in winter.
And then that
makes sense, yeah.
forces me to go to a strip club, which
Yeah.
I don't like going to. I don't like to make.
And how does that work when you join? Do you sign a contract for?
No.
a-
No,
So
you
what
just
happens?
audition. You basically go in, audition, and they see, okay, cool, you've got what it takes, and then you come to work the next day.
And now, so okay, so I said, okay, Simone, you got the job. We want you to work Monday, Friday, whatever day it is. How is it in the dressing room with the other?
Oh wow,
Yeah, that what do you call?
very catty,
Yeah,
very
I would say
catty. My
the-
first time on the job actually. I used another girl's chair. Her chair was like right next to.
And you didn't know.
And I didn't know there wasn't any chairs for me. There was no chairs, and I didn't know that
Yeah.
that was her chair. You know, I
and
was
she
just.
was pissed off.
I was busy with a customer in a booth, and
Yeah.
she came up to me and she's like, "My chair, blah blah blah." And the customer was even like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry." I was like, "No, I'm sorry. Like, I don't even know what's going. I'm just new here.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh.
know the rules. I don't know how this works." So I had to go up there and try and just chat to the girls, like, "What the hell? What just went on? I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. I didn't mean to. You know, I don't want to make beef with girls here.
Obviously.
This is my intention. You know."
Oh my word.
So there's always competition.
And are you
Okay.
on better
And
terms
I
with
never
her now?
thought there was competition. Like me, because I always just think level-headed.
Yeah.
I
Tunnel
just,
vision.
always,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
just like,
Focus,
yeah.
yeah, just stay
I don't
focused.
think like, oh, looking at that girl and just being bitchy. I'm always thinking, oh, wow, she's got a beautiful ass. Oh my God, look at her titties.
It's not like that.
Yeah.
Damn, here's my
Yeah.
fantasy.
Oh,
Anyway,
So that's me. I'm never
Yeah.
trying to tear the next girl down.
yeah.
Yeah.
I never want to try and tear the next girl down.
And that
Never.
exists a lot in the industry, though. There are a
It
lot
does,
of women.
it does.
tearing up
So
people.
so back to his
does.
question, you was asking, are you on better terms with her now? Like, did you sort out that whole chair thing, or you still like bad blood?
Yeah,
It's rough. It's not.
She doesn't even like greet me, so.
Oh,
Oh, like
okay,
that.
okay.
Damn.
That's bad terms. You just have to
Yeah,
say no.
yeah.
We're not on terms at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're not.
Wow. Okay.
No.
Jeez. Yeah.
So yeah, things like that happen, and the girls, I think, like also in their minds are just like, oh, well, she's got a good bum, she's nice, she's this, she's that.
Mhm.
Some of the girls you make friends with, some of the girls you don't. I just
Yeah.
like to keep in my own bubble so that I
Okay.
don't get involved in any altercations.
Okay, makes sense.
Does it get physical? Have there been
It
like
does.
actual
It does.
fights, cat
It does.
fights?
It does.
Wow.
It really does.
Over what? Like dumb petty shit, obviously.
Stupid shit. And that's why I don't drink when I'm in the club either. I don't like to drink on the job. I might maybe have an apple sours if I'm really in the mood, like
Whoa.
a shot of apple
Whoa,
sours.
watch out.
Turn
Big drink,
up
you know?
for what?
Apple sours. Okay. Okay, so tell me this now. Back in the club now, eh?
Yeah.
So like I've been to a club already.
Mm-hmm.
I won't
I
mention the
would
name.
hope you have been to a
Nah,
club.
I was trying not to say the
Otherwise, what
name.
the fuck you doing on the show?
Dude, I'm an OG at the club.
Yeah.
But I wish
He
I was
ordered
either.
food there.
Oh my God, I haven't seen you there. I've not seen you there.
Maybe not at that one where you at now, but at the other one where we were
Okay.
earlier. I was there. I used to go
Okay.
there a lot. I even ate there at one time, I was that guy. I would eat at the strip
They always
club.
say like the people who eat at strip clubs are
Hey,
the
fuck
fucking
your video,
scum of
hold
the
it.
earth. The scum of the earth eats at the strip club.
You know what? No.
I'd love to hear someone actually say, bruh, you know who makes the fucking best burgers? That club over there. I'm like, my bro.
Dude.
My bro. There are
Check
so
this
many
out.
other places to eat and you mentioning this shit.
I don't know if this place exists, but I want to mention the name to my homies in PE. I used to go to strip clubs there.
Okay.
There's a place called, I think it was called the Golden Curtain.
Okay.
They were open during the day.
That's a
12
cool
o'clock.
name.
Very nice name, very classy.
Yeah.
We'd go there. We all like just 18, 19.
Yeah.
7 guys, we on like holiday, what you want to call it now. We go in there. What you do is we order a large plate of chips. And each on one side, because none of us got jobs.
Like you guys are getting ready to watch the game.
Yeah.
Like the football's on, you're like,
Now
oh,
that's
order the
the
chips.
thing. We can see who the big spenders are, and we can see who's not.
Yeah, and the thing
not
is,
the
we-
spenders.
I heard one thing. My brother, when the first time he went to, I'm gonna say the name. So the first time he went to Mavericks,
Okay.
it was during the week. It was his friend's birthday,
Mm-hmm.
and then he was chatting to some of the strippers there and so on. And she actually told him like Tuesdays at Mavericks are great days because that's when the executive guys come. It's not like the rough crowd that
Yes,
comes
I've
on the
heard
weekend.
that.
The
I just haven't
executives
really
come.
experienced it.
Yeah.
I just
Okay.
have heard
So they
that.
come and they fucking spin.
Oh,
their
shit.
shit.
Tuesdays.
Yeah.
So I should rock up on a Tuesday. Okay.
You're not the fucking executive.
I'm going to sit next to them. I'm with them. I'm with
I see.
the
I
guy in
see
the
plan.
suit.
I see the
Just wear a
vision.
suit and just greet them a few times.
That's
and
one
win.
thing I stand by. You can pull off anything if you wear a suit.
Anything. I'm with those guys.
I've been broke as fuck signing up clients when I wear a suit. And you look amazing. That's the thing. You look amazing, they buy into that shit. Anyway, where the fuck were we?
Back
By
to
the way,
my
Simone, this
question.
happens a lot. This
Yeah,
where the
I
fuck
know.
were we?
Subject.
Always.
Yeah.
It's
So, like-
bound to happen.
Like I was at Maverick. I actually want to say the business name, but
Just
I was
say
at Mavericks.
Mavericks,
I was at
Mavericks.
Mavericks in a way. This beautiful girl.
Uh-huh.
The nice chocolate skin. She had this tiny afro type of thing, tall legs, legs for days. And then I went to her to ask her, like, would you come dance for us? And then she said in a nice accent, like, sorry, honey, I'm booked out for the evening.
Ooh.
I was
Ooh,
like,
Ooh.
damn.
like,
She's in demand.
Yes.
yeah, she's in demand, but like she meant like she was with a special guy for the evening. Like it's only her guy. Like she can only. So now I want to know what that now. How does that work? Do I have to pay like?
Oh, geez.
does it happen?
See.
Oh,
Well,
the
that's
private
a-
sessions.
That's
the
the
private
thing.
sessions.
You get regular clients. You get your
Yeah.
regular clientele. And if that's her regular, she's not going to just drop her pockets or his pockets for your measly. She doesn't know how much money you have. She doesn't know how much
Makes
cash
sense,
you
makes
have.
sense.
So
Yeah.
she's not going to just ditch that guy in the corner there for you. That guy's going to be very offended.
Yeah, that guy comes here once a week. We coming here once every year probably or something like that.
These
Deco-
guys wanna be
Deco's
made-
putting 5 rand coins there, not even notes. He's like, ah, fuck. Putting 5 rand coins there. It's like, I left that motherfucker
I'm putting
for
up
this
Monopoly
fool.
money. They're making them spend.
Jeez.
Some poker chips also, yeah. Come to us with the poker chips. We'll
So
reimburse
yeah,
you.
that's
Okay, that makes sense. That
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah.
Okay.
What is it? What's better in terms of, I don't know if it's in terms of time or money, to belong to a club or to do private dancing, like for bachelor parties and so on?
I prefer the private bachelors,
Okay.
but there
Really?
is
Okay.
always risks, and
Yeah.
there's always pros and cons.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's the thing with it. It's a
What you choose
Yeah.
to
it's a
compromise
50-50
on.
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 50. Like, obviously, I don't have the proper security because that would just be way too expensive for me.
Wait, so what, do you go alone?
No, I go with my mom. My mom.
Now that's an interesting
There we
point as
go.
well.
There we
Because
go.
that was always the question with most of the girls.
Okay.
How, like, if
Wait,
you want to go,
Wait.
What?
We're going to go to the mom thing now. Let her finish. The pros
I'm
and cons
excited.
story.
I'm very
yeah,
excited.
me also.
I'm
Me
very
also.
excited.
I didn't have to keep you.
Thank you, Michael.
Okay,
Deco.
sorry.
Thank you.
So you
Yeah.
rock up at the gig with your mom as security now?
Yeah, and also my friend Yvonne, she's recently come with me now to my gigs, yeah. So yeah, she comes with me and she's my assistant and it's just somebody extra
Okay.
with me as well. I feel like a lot safer now.
Okay.
Whereas it was just my uncle and myself just going and riding around to gigs.
So the family's aware of this.
Yeah, my whole
Beautiful.
family
I
knows.
like
Beautiful.
that.
But
I
that
like
was my auntie. My auntie actually made it known because she's very much for women empowerment.
Ah.
So she said, Simone, if you dance, who cares? Do your thing, girl. That's
Yep.
amazing.
Yep.
I wish I could do what you do.
Yep.
I wish I could be in the position that you are. I hate a 9 to 5 job.
Beautiful. This is beautiful. I'm
So-
tearing up here because family support is like a main thing. I'm big on family.
I never thought that I would get this. I kept
Yeah.
it quiet for probably about a year or 2 years because I thought that my
So how
mom,
did it come out though?
my auntie, I stayed at my auntie.
And then she
in
did you tell
Gauteng.
her?
And then she found out slowly but surely because my cousin came from England and my cousin knew. And my cousin was like, Mom, you know what Simone does? Yeah, I do. I know what she does. Like, so you know exactly what she does.
What did she think you did?
She just thought that I went to promos. I
Oh.
went to I always had to come up with a job description. Like, I'm going out to this promo or doing this hostessing job
okay.
or doing.
Okay, I feel.
That's the
I
thing.
feel. I feel.
That is, I've heard this standard excuse for girls. I'm going to do promos.
Yeah, no,
And
that
then they'll
makes
catch on this
sense.
shit, gallivanting all over Cape Town. Jeez.
So yeah, and then she obviously my cousin and her spoke, and then I was like, yeah, no, she does, and she's like, oh, I'm fine with it, I'm so fine. And then my cousin came back to me, she's like, Simone, my mom's actually very chilled with this. She supports women 100%. Women have their own choice. Women have their own whatever they can do with their bodies. It's their choice. Who are you to judge the next person?
Damn.
So
Preach!
yeah,
Jesus,
so
preach.
she told my whole family found out slowly. I thought when I saw the look on my mom's face, I was just like, I had an awkward feeling inside me.
Yeah,
My heart sunk to my stomach. I was like, oh my God, what is my mom gonna think?
Yeah.
But it was better coming out like that
Yeah.
in front of my auntie and everyone around the table and just knowing. My granny knows, my uncle knows, my whole family knows what I do. I mean, I have people that disagree probably in the family about what I do.
Yeah.
But they
Screw
don't pay
them.
my bills.
Screw
They
them,
don't
yeah.
pay nothing.
Yeah.
They in an office working a 9 to 5 where I'm sitting at home from Monday to Wednesday for Friday,
Yeah.
just doing my own thing. Oh,
Yeah.
well, I'm
How is it?
studying. I'm studying at the moment.
But you're getting bookings and so on, and you're handling what comes on the weekend.
Yeah.
That type of
Yes,
thing.
exactly.
Okay,
So, yeah.
cool. So tell me this now. This is one of the we still didn't get to the pros and cons of that now. But now that we're on the family topic and the whole family knows now, one of the questions that I got from one of the guys was, if you had to book a performance, I actually kind of know the answer already, but I'm gonna ask
Okay.
anyway. So you book a performance now, you come, you dance, and then you see one of your cousins or one of your uncles sitting in the crowd. What happens then? Has it happened before already?
It's happened that I've known people, yes,
Okay.
and you can't help, but your emotions take over.
Okay.
And then what
And-
happens?
I'm like, oh no, my God. Like you literally, I get
Yeah.
shy, almost shy.
Yeah.
But then I just realize it. I just take a few deep breaths. I'm like, okay, compose yourself. It's just another client. It's okay.
Okay.
He's going to see how amazing you do your
Oh,
work. He's
okay.
going to be like, yo, check this chick out, eh?
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's how I
okay.
just turn my thoughts around into just positive.
Okay. Nice.
Super optimist, yeah.
No,
Super
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Was on one of the previous episodes, he was actually the bachelor. Where I was
Always the
listening-
bachelors.
Yeah.
When you're my age, you just go to bachelors. Actually. Yeah. So the
Fucking
the guy that was getting married, the girl that they booked to come dance,
Uh-huh.
she was actually in school with him.
Oh, my
through the
word.
whole grade 1 to 7 type of thing, and then obviously he got married
See, the thing is, with me in my school, I was in a private school, so it was very minimal people. It was probably seven people in a class, or 10 people in a class. So that's why I don't really bump into,
Okay.
should you say, school people.
Classmates like that, yeah. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Whereas if I was in Joburg, that's where I also stayed part of my life. I think that's where probably I would see probably a lot of people are. I no, but
It's
not
almost
now.
like you're destined to do what you're doing because of all these things.
Yeah,
The fact that
played into.
all these things just paved the way, and all it took was just for her to be like, okay, fuck it, I'm actually gonna do
Fuck it,
this now.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So that was obviously the main question with all the ladies, because like I said, there's a lot of girls who think about it, but they're scared of the judgment and so on. And family will judge you the hardest to that effect. That was always the big thing coming up, one of the questions.
But I mean, if your family really loves you and there shouldn't be any judgment.
I'm sure, even besides the judgment, I'm sure there's also the safety factor.
Yes.
It's unknown to them, so they don't know
That's the thing.
what to expect.
Yeah, like I have altercations sometimes at my gigs. Like people don't give me the money, or I have to stand there for like half an hour or an hour. Yeah, so that's why I've experienced shit that I know that I need to put rules in place. So before my bachelor parties, before I even like give quotes and things like that, I send my rules and my requirements and my rules and regulations.
Yeah.
So I got my requirements there, what I need during my show, what exactly I need.
Nice.
And then I've got my rules and regulations at the bottom there. So I send those. If they're not fine with it, if they don't dig it or anything like that, okay, cool, we're rather going to get someone else or something like that. Because, I mean, then they want other things. And I'm not into extras. I'm not into...
That's another shit we get to. But before that, the way you're talking about rules and putting down all these things in place, once upon a time in my life, when Oprah was still on TV, she interviewed a famous, one of the icons in the industry, in the porn industry, Jenna Jameson.
Oh gosh, her, yes.
So that's exactly what Jenna spoke about. She probably had, well, according to her, she only used 2 or 3 partners. Whereas she had 2 or 3 partners consistently. And because she knew that everyone wanted her in the industry, she started dictating those terms. Because if you want me, this is what you're going to have to pay.
Exactly.
Whereas the other girls were just, okay, I get a gig, I'm going to do it. Because I want to do it.
No, I'm selective.
Exactly.
I'm very selective.
So when you make yourself exclusive in that sense, you'll kind of filter out all the shit, the shitty clientele, and get the actual real clientele that you want.
I'm not sure what I'm more amazed about, the fact that you're so in depth with this, or the fact that you watched Oprah. That's like so amazing. That's so amazing. But back to my question now.
It used to be before Days of Our Lives back then.
No, I wasn't. I was a Loving man. I used to watch Loving.
Loving?
Exactly. I'm that old, yeah. Sorry.
I
Anyway.
forget how old you are, bro. I really do.
Yeah.
It's insane. What the fuck is Loving? Just for our listeners and myself and Simone.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
Was it on SABC 3?
No, it was on Open Time. You know what the fuck is Open Time?
I know what Open Time is.
It used to come on then.
Mnet.
But Mnet, yes, but before Mnet, you got the, like, you know, from...
Yes.
Open Time was like between 5 and 7. It's free for everybody.
I couldn't understand it. I'll be like, so why is the TV going off now at 7 o'clock?
Yeah.
Now you need to watch like
whoa.
SABC1.
It's 10:07 and it's still Open Time.
You all day.
Yeah.
I think they forgot about us. Yeah.
No.
No, I never used to watch Loving though. It just used to come on. It's like...
It's okay. We're not judging you.
No, I don't
You
know.
said that you watched it. Now
then
you're going
again-
back on your word now.
But then again, the one guy's name keep coming into my head now. His name was Tracker. And I just thought it was an amazing name.
Tracker.
Tracker, like a truck, ER at the end.
Why is that cool?
I don't know. It was just...
Was he a cool character on the show?
I think he was banging everybody, but like in a nice
Oh,
way.
like the
player.
in Bold and the Beautiful. What's her name? Brooke. Is her name Brooke?
Yeah.
She fucked everyone.
I think so. Or I don't know. Maybe it was
Fucked like the whole family
good guy
line.
that everybody wanted.
Yeah.
I don't remember the show. I
Just something cool and appealing to you.
Yeah, I think it was the name. Because think about it, I'm playing with guys named Alex and John and Brad, and then out of nowhere, this name come Tracker, and like, fuck me, that's an amazing name.
I hear you.
Okay, sorry, that just had a going back.
That was a major shift.
That is major.
That's why I
throwback.
love you. And that's why I love you. And that's why I love you for that reason.
And I
alone.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Where the fuck were we?
Cute.
So you were saying there's pros and cons. Tell us one of the cons or something bad that happened to you.
Yeah, do you have like bad experiences that you're willing to tell?
Yeah.
Okay,
Of
go
course,
for it.
yes.
Go for it.
Go.
All right. So I was in Milnerton.
Mm.
It was probably 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah. What time do you usually aim for?
Jeez.
Do you dictate the time, or
It
do they dictate
depends
the
how
time?
many gigs I have for the night. If I
Okay.
have 4 or 5 gigs, I'm fully booked.
Yeah.
I cannot unless I started at 1 o'clock in the evening. 1 o'clock p.m.
Yeah.
like during the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then because if I have that many gigs, I have to start at that time. Or if the guys want it at that time, then it's
That
cool.
makes sense.
And do you judge it based on location as well? Because
Yes.
you're going from Camps Bay to
That's the
fucking
thing.
Brackenfell or
My
something.
timing
You know what I mean?
is so out. So
Yeah.
I can't ever sometimes always judge like, oh, it's 30 minutes away or it's 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
I'll just be
Yeah.
like, yo, I can do that gig. Yo, I can do that gig. And then when it comes down to it, I'm like, fuck, Simone, it's quite far away, you know?
Okay.
So yeah, I've learned to organize myself a little bit more properly now with my diaries and stuff like that. So yeah.
Okay.
So those are like the small things like for women who want to get into the industry. Those are the tips you would
Time.
give them. Time management's obviously a massive thing.
Oh, it's really
And then we'll hear your bad experiences now.
yeah.
Go for it.
Cool, awesome. So it was not awesome, but yeah, I was in Milnerton. My friend came with me. Was another girl, and I got to the gig, and these guys were like really drunk. They were super drunk. The guy came. He's like, "I hope you're ready for this." I'm like, "What do you mean? Hope I'm ready for what?"
Welcome to the jungle.
So already a flag went off.
Yeah.
Number
Okay,
one
wait,
flag
how many
went
guys
off.
is at the spot yet? Or you don't know yet? This is just
It was
outside
a
now.
lot. It was quite a few people. I didn't even count. It was quite a few.
Roughly, we had to estimate like 20,
Probably
30,
about
50,
15 or 20 people.
15, 20. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And where was I now?
I hope you're ready.
Yeah,
you're
I
ready for
hope you're
this.
ready.
Holy
And then I
shit.
was like, ready for what? He's like, no, the guys are just a little bit drunk. I hope you'll be okay. Just come inside. We'll give you a place to change and stuff. And it wasn't even a proper place to change. It was sliding doors, so everyone could see me through. I was
Oh.
like, God damn it! Can't I just get a private room at least
Yeah.
to change in? And okay, so I smoke marijuana, right? It helps me cope with the stress, and also just because I like smoking it.
And is that the only?
Well, it helps me also with my stage, my stage persona, should you say?
Oh, but I'm saying like you don't do coke or anything like that.
No chemicals, no drugs.
Is
I'm
that
very
is that a big
anti.
thing in the clubs?
It's such a big thing.
Backstage
It's
with the
such a big
girls.
thing. Such
Yeah.
a big thing. And when I go to bachelor parties all the time, they're always offering me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Always, hey, do you want some coke? Hey, do you
Yeah.
want some MD? And I mean, I dance with some guys that are full of drugs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm just like, what is my life? What are you doing?
Yeah,
Simone?
yeah.
All the
Why?
thoughts in your head.
Why?
At this
Just
point,
think of the money. Just
that
think
point
of
in
the
time,
money.
you're having the epiphany.
Yeah.
Just think of the
Fucking
money.
crazy.
It's okay. These people just having fun, you know. You over this. You in
Yeah.
a certain mindset. Don't
Yeah.
worry. They're having fun. It's their time.
Okay.
So yeah, I just always think, like you say, optimistically.
Yeah.
So you behind the sliding door.
Behind the sliding door, and then my friend asks for the money like 5 times, and she starts, Simone, they're not giving me the money. I was like, okay, well, I organized it. Let me ask for the money. Maybe
Is
they
this
will
before
respond.
the show? Before you
Yes,
perform?
I always ask for cash up front. That is
Okay.
one of my rules always. I'm not going to get my cash after the dance because
Yeah.
they could be like, please, you didn't dance for us.
Yeah.
And it happens.
Then
It happens. It literally
There are
happens.
some serious assholes out in the world.
I know.
Hectic. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
They think they can get away with murder.
I'm sure they have.
Yeah, well, not murder, but
you don't know. You don't know this world. You don't know this world we live in.
I'm sure you danced for a couple of hit men already.
that's the thing. Like,
You
it
did?
goes in in my mind. I don't know. Don't ask. But
So I was
that's
so
what
shocked. I
goes
was
through
like,
my
what? I
mind.
want to know that story.
But that goes through my mind. Like, who's this? Who's a creep? Who's this?
Yeah.
Who's that? You know. But I
Oh.
always say you always get 1 or 2 out the lot. When I go, I always prepare myself.
Okay.
I'm like, there's always 1 guy or 2 guys out the lot that either going to be rude to me, one's going to be rude to me, or one's just going to be very disrespectful.
Okay.
So I always prepare myself.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's just
It's normally like that,
inevitable.
because everyone's there just
It's
for a good
inevitable.
time. Everyone just wants a good time. Yeah,
It's
so.
that concept of...
But you always get one of the lot out of the
Yeah,
friends,
yeah.
you know? Like some friends will go, just worry about him, yeah? You must worry about that guy. I'm like, no, you should worry about him.
Yeah.
Not me.
It's that concept of like when you're at a bachelor party, there's a lot of men around.
It is.
Testosterone is now...
Yeah.
at its
Drinking,
Everybody wants to be
you
better
know,
than the
maybe
next person.
drugs.
Yes.
So that's, yeah.
And now you get these certain guys.
I've had my money stolen, like right out my wallet. Literally right out my wallet, because I've told him a story about what happened to me, about because the story that I was about to tell now.
Yeah.
Sorry, we keep interrupting
No,
the story.
it's okay. And he literally just stole my money out my wallet because I told him about it, and I didn't tell him that I went to court for it. So and then I got my money back from, because actually the guy stopped and they were like, no, give the money. And the guy had a gun on him. This guy literally had a gun on him. I was scared. I was there with my uncle and my mom.
You had a gun on him at a bachelor party.
He had a gun on him.
And he's one of the guys at the
And
bachelor
he actually
party.
came out to my uncle and he was like, who'd like to say?
For the
Whoa!
for the record, she did what do you call it? That holding a gun pose. For the
And it
people-
was to the
side,
side,
the
guys.
side, to the side.
One, yeah.
And you said,
I've been in Cape Town too
what was the
long.
word? What was the word that you said?
Who like to say?
Who like say?
Nah, I don't feel so bad.
I don't feel so bad either.
Because like I always say,
So yeah, so there's a one
I
of...
can't say the word
That
puss.
was just a minor thing. That was just a
That's
minor
minor.
thing.
Okay,
yeah,
sorry.
That was
So,
minor.
okay.
So
Let's-
the story that I was going to tell you, I was in the sliding door. Okay, but a sliding door, my friend...
Ask for the money.
asked for the money. Then I asked him for the money. And I was like, okay, cool, please give me the money. And he was like, yeah. They go back in. He's like, comes back in. He's like, can I give you the money like after the show? I said, no, dude, doesn't work like that. So he went out, came back in, but they came back with 20s and 10s and 50s. And I was like, okay.
Buspoor.
One
That
of
is
these,
shocking.
yeah, one of these. Okay, cool, whatever. And then I decided, okay, cool, let's smoke my pipe quickly. And one of the guys saw me through the window smoking my pipe outside, and he shouted, "Tuck, tuck, tuck." I was like, who's smoking tuck? What the fuck? I was like, and then they thought I was smoking tuck. They thought I was smoking tuck. I was like, what the fuck? Do I look like a tuck smoker?
Yeah.
I was like, no. So they went inside, they got settled and everything like that.
Yeah.
And then my friend ran out. She ran out. She's like, Simone, we have to leave now. I'm like, what's going on? I've just got dressed. I'm going to go on now. She's like, Simone, they really think that you were smoking tuck. They really think that you... I was like, but I'm not. She's like, I know you're not. I'm like, so the guy, this big colored guy comes in, like big ass colored guy. And he's like, I'm like, look, I'll show you. It's not tuck. This is my glass weed pipe and this is my bag of marijuana. I don't give a fuck. Bah. He slapped me. He
Backhand.
backhanded me.
Rafael Nadal backhand.
Woo! He backhanded me. But I didn't like...
Did you fall?
No, I
No
didn't.
stumble.
Oh shit!
Well, he hit me till I hit
Those
the
strong
wall.
exotic dancer legs. Strong stature.
No,
Well,
they
I hit
squat.
the wall.
That's what they're squatting. Okay, go on. Sorry.
I hit the wall, though. I hit
Yeah.
the wall. And then I was just very shocked at what happened. And then all of a sudden, I think, trauma or whatever went
Shock,
over.
your body was in shock,
Yeah, it
yeah.
was shock. And then that's when my knee started buckling.
Yeah.
And then I just went into the floor and I started crying. And he was literally trying to come back into the room. The guys were like trying to get him out. Then they were asking for the money back. Then they like getting the money off my friend. They're like, if you don't give us this money back, they were like telling her, they were stealing the money back, basically. That's what they were doing. Because they were probably piss poor, like you say. And they just were, it was just a thing to get their money back.
Yeah.
Basically. So it was, I went to the cops. And not after
I
then.
was going to ask now. We need to go to the cops.
Yeah, so I got out of there. Eventually, I got out of there. Very, crying and trying to get this guy out. They got him out around the corner of the house. They actually had to get him out the house.
Can you just explain how this gentleman looks actually?
Just
Just like this.
Chris, what was he
jacket.
destined? What did he look like?
Is it old guy, young guy?
oldish guy. Bald.
Oldish guy.
Was he the father?
Bald, yeah, I think he was someone's father because he had a family. I literally had to do my own digging to try and find who this guy was. And everybody tried to cover him up.
Yeah.
Everybody tried to
Sorry.
cover him up. My auntie knew about it. She's like, if you don't come forward and give these people's names,
Yeah.
and we were telling him, please, he's like, don't go to the cops, please. We don't want any mess. I was like, but I'm traumatized.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
literally traumatized. I'm shaken up. And my friend made me feel like I did something wrong. We were outside Milnerton police station, but Simone, you smoked a weed pipe. I was like,
Yeah,
why
that's-
do I
Are you
have
still
to feel
friends
that?
with her?
No.
Oh, good.
After that night.
Good.
Yeah, no.
Good.
I
That is
know.
a shitty friend.
I know. That's what
That's a
my mom
shitty
said.
friend.
That's exactly what my auntie said. She's like, Simone, why?
Yeah.
She's never taken you to your gigs again. If that's how she is, she should have been a friend at that time, taken you into that police station and said, come, you've done
Yeah.
nothing wrong
Yeah.
to deserve this.
Yeah.
It was almost like I deserved it.
And that's it's funny because in the previous episode we speak a lot about like the female empowerment and stuff like that on there. And that episode got released
Yeah.
a week before they had all the marches,
Oh,
the
wow.
women marches
Yeah.
and so on. And that's the type of shit that we talk about.
When the
Women
friends don't-
vilifying women.
Mm.
Women vilifying women. 'Cause
Yeah.
she's making you look like the villain in the story now. And it's like, yo,
And so what?
the
You smoke
fuck?
weed. So what if you smoke weed? So what if you smoke tuck? Even doesn't matter. It gives no man the right
To hit.
to hit a woman.
Exactly.
No.
So, yeah,
Fuck that uncle.
eventually it went to court.
Yeah.
They found the guy and he turned himself in. He got arrested, whatever like that. And we got into court, but he wanted to settle it outside of court. So I said, okay, cool, because the lady phoned me. The detective said, Simone, you're not going to get anything out of this if this still goes further in court. You're not going to get anything out of this guy.
Yeah.
So rather settle it out of court and see what you can do. I'm like, okay, cool. So I think I told him, just give me back the money from that night that you guys stole from me. He's like, cool, I can. But I want like 8 or 9K from all the gigs that I missed out on and all my compensation for my work that I, missed out.
Yeah.
I mean, my jaw. I had to go and sit in Dunoon Hospital. Do you know how bad that was traumatizing for me? I saw like ladies walking in, screaming with their bellies, like pregnant girls, like people stabbed. Like,
What the fuck?
That is
the
the
You've
System.
lived a fucking life.
That is took a turn now.
Yo.
This system is literally designed so that people like this, girls that get raped, girls that get hit, they make them wait there because that's not the priority of the hospitals.
Yeah.
The main patients that have actually got major injury. I sat from 2 o'clock to 9 o'clock to get seen to in that hospital. My auntie stayed with me on the phone. She, Miss Simone, you stay there. The system is designed to do this to women, so that women are just like, oh no, I just want to go home. I want to wash off this guy. I want
So
to
you
wash.
get up and leave, basically.
You see,
Yeah.
that's the
They
thing.
push it there.
And I stayed there. And she literally told me, she's like, you had a bit of a concussion, a masseter concussion. So I couldn't open up my jaw. I couldn't eat. Like, it was sore. I had to have painkillers, like, for a week.
He gave you a serious fucking smack.
He did.
Wow.
I only
Ah, there's
felt it
other
only
angle.
afterwards. I
Yeah.
didn't feel it in that. I didn't feel it in that.
Adrenaline, yeah.
Yeah, only the day after when I was actually chewing my food and actually like getting on with life and trying to talk and things like that. Then I realized, wow. And I went into spa the next day and I was like trembling. I was like, every guy that I saw, I
Oh,
was
shit,
like,
yeah.
I was so scared. I was like, fuck, is this guy gonna hurt me? Is this? And I didn't know it's actually real. I never knew it was. And until you're in that position, you think people are crazy. You think women are crazy, but it's not. It's a real thing.
And that's one thing men can't understand because we've never been in those type of
And
moments.
that's the reason why I cover myself with all my rules and regulations because I never did that before. And now I cover myself so if I do get in any altercation, if I do go into the cops, I'll be like, but look, I sent all my rules and regulations and I cover myself. Because the cops are not going to have any leniency on me if this happens the second time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, makes sense. Yeah. Tell me, that
Intense.
was
That shit
intense,
was
yeah.
intense.
Wow.
She came with hard energy there.
Wow, that was good though.
But there was some serious shit.
Like, I would actually,
Yeah,
like, to,
it
I would
is.
actually like a movie on that.
What?
I would actually like a movie on
I
that.
could probably write a book of my life.
You should actually.
Yeah.
We should talk after the
Yeah.
show about it. Did you have
Why
any,
did you say that? Like you a fucking agent. Like you cool.
Uh,
Like you're gonna take her career to the next level.
Yeah,
now.
do
You're like,
it.
yeah, we should talk about it afterwards. Who is Micheal Deco? Get the fuck out of here.
I'm going places. Let us I'm going places. Just leave it at
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Any other questions?
No, I have actually two more actually.
Okay,
but like,
cool.
on that one, so you gave us now a bad experience.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any weird ones like when you say like, yeah, Simone, I need to come to a bachelor, and you rock up and there's like only like 2 or 3 guys there, or anything weird in like something that's like
They always prepare me. I always ask how many guys
Okay.
are going to be there. So I'm not taken back if there is 2 guys or 3 guys. I always ask, where's the location? How many guys are you? There's so many other questions. I just can't think of them now. But I
Obviously.
always ask those questions so that I prepare myself before the time.
So
that
has it happened though? Like we only 2 guys were there.
Well, the thing is, they tell me, okay, we're only going to be 4 guys. We're only going to be 2 guys. We're only going to be 3. So I don't think I've ever really got into a situation where there's only been
2 guys?
No, never. But I have danced. I danced like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago for two guys. But I knew about it. They said, hey, I just came down. My friends come down from a, he's on a vacation here, blah,
Okay,
blah,
so
blah.
this,
I want to show him a good time, whatever. So it was 2 guys and I said, okay, cool. But
And that's fun though.
It was
quick and easy,
It
no one
was
wants to drunk.
awkward. It's
Was it
awkward.
awkward?
It's very
Okay.
awkward because it's so quiet.
Yeah.
It's 2 guys.
Make some noise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you prefer dancing for bigger crowd?
I
obviously.
prefer dancing with a bigger
Yeah.
crowd because that's just my personality and I feed off it.
Yeah.
I really feed off it.
When I used to do network marketing and used to do presentations, I used to prefer presenting for a bigger crowd as well. Because you're not genuinely looking at people's faces,
Yeah.
you're just talking. But
Yeah.
now you're sitting sometimes.
And you have to
The
make eye
difference of
contact.
20 people presenting or 25 to, let's say, 5 or 7. Now you have to look at people's fucking eyes now.
Definitely.
People engage and it's like, bruh, yo, nah, I hear you. I feel you on that.
Is there anything? Okay, so and to protect yourself now, if something goes wrong.
Oh,
is there-
yes.
is there methods? I mean, like you come with mom now, but I doubt mom's gonna say,
Yeah.
roll up her sleeves and start
Yeah.
punching anybody. So do you have something?
Yes.
Or
I
what?
carry a taser around with me. It's not just any small taser.
Yeah, it's a big ass. It's like
We unfortunately don't have video footage, but this
we're gonna
taser
take a picture of
is
it.
the size of my leg.
We're gonna take a picture of it and you're gonna put it on your on the Instagram account.
Yes, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah,
I'll do
I think
that.
it's
It's
brilliant.
fucking huge. Like you would think a taser like something small you can put in your handbag.
Like a cell phone. I would think like a cell phone. Okay, so
Yeah, I need someone to beat, you know? If I
that's a
taser
leader
someone,
size.
maybe this
Okay.
guy's like really big and he doesn't really go down, you know what I mean? Like,
So
he
look
goes
at-
down a bit.
just
but...
give it a spark there so people can hear that this is not some fake shit.
Okay, cool. Is it
That's
on?
a fake
Yeah, it's
shit.
on.
It's on. It's been on the whole time.
Okay. Oh, that's the alarm.
That's the alarm. Just move to the middle. Okay,
shit.
there we go. Yeah. Have you?
That sound scares me.
Yeah.
Yo, I freak the fuck
Have
out.
you
Like
used
I'm
it?
cringing inside my soul here.
I like the other first sound, the alarm.
Yeah.
Have you used it on anybody?
No, but I would like to.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Oh!
There's
I was
no
going to ask
definitely-
that question. I was hoping you said yes. There was one situation.
I would love to use it on someone.
But maybe it's a
Oh
good
my
thing that you
word.
haven't used it because that means
Maybe
that
that I haven't got into
So-
any trouble since my last.
So I assume that while you're dancing, mom or friend or uncle is standing with the taser.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I was
yes.
wondering like,
Yes, definitely.
okay, that's one of my questions. The other question is I want to know like relationships outside.
Ugh.
Like
Oh, yeah. This is a great
Honestly.
one. This is a great one.
Gosh. Oh
Like, that's
gosh.
even like
How do you balance relationships?
I don't.
Because you don't.
I don't. Wait, what do you mean? Like family or do you mean like boyfriend?
Boyfriends.
Boyfriends, I
Yes.
don't. They
Why
just guys.
are not they're not secure enough
No.
with their
They are not secure at all.
None of
at
it.
all. I mean, I had a guy that I've been single for probably about 4 years. Like I haven't actually had a boyfriend.
Yeah.
But I did have a guy that I was seeing, only him, for like a year.
and he knew.
Yeah, he came to
Okay.
me with my part. He came actually because he
Okay.
wanted to see what I was doing. Because he always thought, why am I making so much money? He thought I always used to do extras. He always thought I said, come with me and you can actually see what I do. So he came with me and he just couldn't understand. He loved it at the beginning. Loved it at the beginning.
Yeah.
It just got too much for him. He's like, I don't want you to sit on that guy's lap now. Why do you have to ride his dick? Why do you have to do that in your performance? Can't you do something else in your performance? I was like, you're controlling the artistry of what I do. You're restricting me from,
It's the nature of the job.
you know?
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
I'm every time
He's
I
not strong enough to handle you.
Yeah.
every time I went into a gig, I always felt like nervous because he
Yeah.
was obviously gonna have something
To say,
say
Yeah.
afterwards,
Yeah.
and we'd always argue and this and that, and it's just like I couldn't do it.
So did you end it?
I think we both just mutually we're like,
Okay.
no, this is not can't. He said you either have to leave this or and I was like, I'm not serious about a relationship, about getting into a relationship with a man at this moment, because I know how it is. Like you've just proved to me. That's why I said I won't date you in the beginning.
Yeah.
I said I won't do it. I told him I'm not dating you.
Yeah.
I'm not. We can see how this goes, and from there then we'll take it from there.
Okay.
But
so you are open to it.
I'm open to
If
it.
the guy's strong-willed, they're not going to be a
Yes.
pushy asshole.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
But that's never the
fine.
case.
Okay.
That's
That's
because I
just-
spoke about that on the floor.
It's never the case.
I spoke about that on the floor during the week. And then I got what do they call it?
There'll be a few. There'll only be a few men.
Yeah.
No, not the men. There's quite a few women that sit down me in terms of the office.
Okay.
So I'm asking them, guys, I need questions. So I told him, sometimes playing devil's advocate just to see their
Yeah, yeah,
responses. But genuinely, like I'm a very flexible, open-minded dude. So I'm like, look here. And I told him this in the car on the way here. I said, if the nature of the job and if you just focused about the job itself, then I'm okay with that because I know what it takes. And I've never been, even in certain clubs, if your girl walks in, and I think it's a very, very old traditional type of guy that doesn't want his woman looking the artist in the club, that kind of thing. Like, I'm like, if I walk in the club, my chicken wear the skimp is fucking out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, not that getting my fucking tongue tied here. Well, I would say so many things, but if guys are eating on in the club, it's not like I mentioned this in the last episode. It's not my duty to go fucking save her. She
There we
curves them. She
go.
curves
There
them.
we
You know
go.
what I mean?
Yeah.
There we go.
If she entertains it, it's a different story.
There we go.
But just know.
So you let her set herself
Yeah.
up for disaster.
But then it's also ego boost because
Also.
when they look and they're like,
yeah.
just know Lord Sadge is bitch is the hottest bitch in the club. That's
You
what
try
it
and
is.
leave that, yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So I'm very, very flexible and open minded towards it. And
That's
it's
good.
just the
Like-
it's just the tradition behind. Oh, don't wear that.
The
don't do that.
maturity and
Yeah.
also the
Because
maturity
there's the
comes
stigma.
involved.
There's that stigma and myth, like you mentioned it briefly.
All strippers are sluts. They're all
And
this.
yeah,
They
sleeping with
are.
the men and so on and
And
so forth.
that's not how it is.
Yeah.
It's not how it is.
Yeah.
You get some girls that are really golden girls. They
Yeah.
don't, like me, I don't drink, I don't smoke. Well, cigarettes,
Yeah.
should I say.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
So, like you're saying now, this Golden Girls thing now, so I assume in the industry, well, this is what we all assume now, but you're going to answer it now first. So, Do you know of a girl, or have you been in a situation where you come to a bachelor party and they say, okay, so it's 1/7 to perform or dance
Mm-hmm.
for us now. What if we give you an extra 5K? Would you?
Oh yeah, the
Um,
offer. What
the
are you willing to do for this month?
Yeah,
That
that's
kind
when
of
one.
thing.
Has
Like
that even
the
been
I
Show
happened?
basically
boundaries.
belittle them.
Yeah.
I belittle them.
Yeah.
I belittle
Also, you have been in that situation where they ask you.
all the time.
Okay.
All the time.
Because that's the stereotype.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
You one of the
stereotype,
few
yeah.
that's trying to break the stereotype.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So, but the other people in the industry, that's like
entertain it.
other entertainers, other
That's the
exotic
thing.
names, that's
Yeah,
it.
they entertain it, and
How much
that's
you
why
got,
it
yeah.
makes it. Yeah, that
So it
makes
makes it difficult for you to break the stigma
It
if there's somebody else
does.
still doing it.
It
Oh,
Yeah,
really
everyone with the
does.
same brush. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
exactly.
okay.
It honestly
And that's
does.
where the insecurity with the guys thing comes in.
Yeah,
with the
okay,
boyfriends
'cause-
and stuff.
So other girls are fucking the chance of you finding love, real love.
Basically.
Damn. Damn, bitches. So I'm just going through my notes here. Just
Who is the I don't know if you're allowed to mention the name. I'm sure you can because it's a positive light. But who is the gold standard of exotic dancers?
Yeah, like
in-
do you have
let's
a
say,
role
let's say
model?
in Cape Town or in the country? Who's like the top standard? Who is the most in demand? Besides yourself, obviously. Do you know any of them?
In a way, she can't actually say no because then
She loses clients.
she loses clients here.
Because everyone did.
Well, so
I
Simone
honestly
thinks that
classify myself. I just put myself like on a pedestal
Yes.
because what I do
Yeah.
is very professional and
Yeah.
very.
Yeah.
So I kind of just think I'm in the top 3. I would say I'm this top 3 goals. I'm probably in one of the top 3.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
wow.
sitting earlier.
Nice.
You were mentioning something. I'm sitting earlier, and I was joking about it, and then I realized I'm actually sitting here with the real fucking the standard, the fucking standard.
like honestly, when I thought we getting you in here, I thought like we're just gonna get a girl that's
An amateur,
an amateur
level.
dances, but like you said, you've been
Yeah.
in the game for long now.
Mm-hmm.
Like on the side, you're busy studying. What is it English? You said
TEFL, yeah, TEFL course.
TEFL course. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
On
Do you
top
know
of
what that is? You saying it like you know.
Shame,
My-
man.
Sorry,
Micheal
David.
Deco doesn't know. I can't believe it.
my partner,
Yeah.
my partner,
Yeah.
went through the phase of going to do the course so she can teach in another country.
Okay, now you quiet.
He
So
knows.
quiet.
Uh-huh.
You
So
are quiet.
That's why.
Take that back.
Apologize to me.
Sorry, not
Okay.
sorry.
Thanks, Demi. Anyway, and on top of that,
Demi, did you say Demi now?
yes, that's her song. Sorry, not sorry.
Oh, sorry. I didn't catch it.
Yo, but
Dude,
slowly,
I-
eh? But
Big
slowly.
bad.
You got it.
Really, really
You got
bad.
it. And the worst part is actually sending a voice note of me singing that song to you.
Yeah.
That's like the worst
That's
part.
like our relationship. Yeah.
Yeah, we chat on a daily. So where was I now? TEFL course, you're doing the TEFL course, and on top of that, you have a goal. You have like actually like a life plan of
I
everything
do.
that you want. So
I do. Because
we actually did good finding her. I mean, like we didn't got anybody, but like
Say thank you, Lord Sadge, and Lord Sadge's circles and friends and stuff like that.
round of applause.
But yeah,
you.
like you
Let-
just
let-
basically you're summing it up in a sense that there's more to it.
yeah,
There's more to it. Like face value, she just dances and entertains.
But
There's more to
it,
you.
yeah.
Way more.
Way
The layers.
more.
There's a
Way
lot of
more.
layers to it. Yeah.
So like now what I also want to know now. Okay, I'm basically done with my questions that people ask me. So I want to know like you didn't have a social life, or your social life is very minimal. I mean, like
Very. I stayed home most of the time. I live with my friends.
Okay.
I live with my friend and her boyfriend.
okay.
So, like, whenever we have plans, we'll probably just go to the strawberry farm or strawberry picking, or we'll do, like, the movies, or we'll do, like, just
Normal
really
shit.
Normal
shit.
Normal. I
Like-
don't like clubs.
Like, do you see how interesting the field that you are in? Because it's on like this weird type of pedestal.
Yeah, everybody thinks like,
Yeah.
oh, it's just party.
I'm
and
actually-
drugs
Underworld,
all
it's
the time.
underworld. There's major drugs, gangs, all that type of shit involved, mafia,
If
those
you
kind
need
of
to
things.
separate, if you want to separate yourself from that, or you want to get into that,
Yeah.
that's your thing.
Yeah,
It's not that I'm not judging you.
Yeah.
Everybody's got their own life story about how, they are. But I've obviously just grown from that, and I've seen more to that. There's more than that, than being stuck in that industry. And I don't want to be dancing for the rest of my life. I
Obviously, yeah.
love dancing, but I don't necessarily enjoy taking off my clothes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the performance thing, that's where it gets
You
me.
like
still
that
to
art,
this
yeah.
day. Still to this
I
day.
love the performance. I still love dancing in front of a crowd.
Yeah.
I still
Telling
love
a
it.
story.
I still
But you
love
don't
it.
like taking off your clothes.
Don't like taking off my clothes necessarily, no.
That's insane.
But you are
But I
comfortable.
just do it because it's a job.
It's part of it, yeah.
It's a part of a job.
That's what I'm trying to understand the
Even
psyche.
if I get the
Yeah.
hugest guy, like the one guy just had this huge guy, he had his own chair because he couldn't even sit in a normal chair.
Oh, yeah.
And
like
you
fucking
know,
200 kilograms.
yeah,
Obese.
I just have to think of it purely as a job. Purely as a job.
And the guys
my
get...
And
word.
I never thought that women couldn't understand. I was like, what if you get an old guy? What if you get this? What if you get
Yeah.
that? I was like, I couldn't wrap my head around it, like to just until you fill those shoes.
Yeah. Okay.
Until you fill those shoes, you will understand that it's just a job.
Wow.
Purely if you treat it as that.
This is beautiful. This episode is beautiful. My mind is blown here. My mind is blown here. I
This
honestly-
episode has been for the women.
Yeah.
Definitely for the women.
I honestly think like, yeah, you actually, there's no other way to say it. It's meant for the woman actually. Because
They
a lot
were-
of guys,
they were
guys
the
will
ones,
listen
yeah.
here and looking for stories about coke and drugs and sex and all that stuff. Now, but now if you listen to this episode, it's like it's more open.
Yeah.
It's something more.
Very introspective, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
So you've never noticed let's use the word customer.
Or clients,
Outside-
whatever.
client
Mhm.
outside the workspace. Because I'm just trying to think now.
Oh gosh, I've had people notice me. Yes.
And then what do they speak to you or what do they or do this? I don't know. Or I don't know what.
I get shell shocked.
Okay.
Like I'm like, oh my gosh, no way, you know, no, oh my god, you just saw everything.
Yeah.
You was in Spa.
Exactly.
You in Spa, like buying eggs and milk and shit.
yeah. So obviously, the emotions always get the better of me in the beginning.
Yeah.
But then my mind just
Goes back to the.
I'm like, you know, it's just a job. We're
Yeah.
normal people.
Yeah.
We're all here, you know, on this earth. So to do one thing. So
And they haven't said anything weird. That's what I want to know. Like, did they say?
weird.
Yeah, like I'm just trying to picture you at the
Like, what about?
No, wait, let me paint the scenario. We had
Okay, yeah.
strawberry
Have your chance to talk.
We had strawberry farm
That's
now.
excited, yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Lord Sadge, we had strawberry farm, and you perform fast, and you with your roommate and the boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
And we're like, hey, there's Simone. And me and Lord Sadge just goes and start arguing you. Like, I'm also like, what's something weird? And you're like, who the fuck are you guys here?
Yeah.
I want to know, was there any weird?
Interactions like
Yeah.
that. I always know that somehow I'm gonna maybe bump into someone, but I don't necessarily like think about it like in that
Okay.
like in
Moment,
that
yeah.
time. Like I was at the strawberry farm actually, and I saw someone actually like. I was
Oh,
at
it
the
actually happened.
Damn.
Route 44.
He's just playing out the scenario.
Route
It actually
44.
happened.
Route 44.
Hi, so I was like, yeah.
And did you recognize a person,
Oh
or you just?
God! Only afterwards when he told me, "Don't you remember?" I'm like, "Yeah, I remember that party, but I don't." But
Yeah.
he knows that
Yeah.
he knows my face. Everybody
Yeah,
knows my
obviously.
face, but I don't
Obviously.
necessarily remember other
Yes.
people's faces.
It
Even though
makes
I am
sense,
good
yeah.
at faces, but it's been 4 years of how many bachelor parties?
And how
Exactly.
many guys are standing?
Exactly.
It's usually the lurkers, man. The guys.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
standing
yeah.
in
They
the
stand
corner
there. They stand there at the
Those
corner
guys.
there,
Not in,
with a
yeah.
drink and a straw in their hand there.
Oh, I had one guy last night. Oh gosh.
Oh, you performed last night?
Yes,
Oh, wow,
I had
okay.
like 3 gigs last night. I couldn't do the 4th one because all the guys were making me late, so I couldn't do that one in Kales River. But yeah, I went
If
from.
I find out there was
That's
somebody
his
having a
neck of the woods.
bachelor and they didn't invite, I'm glad he didn't come.
That's Micheal Deco's neck of the woods there. I think you need to go do your.
No, I'm glad he
you know
didn't
what
come.
say. You know what you say. We're not releasing this fucking episode
Until
till I
they
find
fucking
out
does it.
who had a bachelor's there. Because you definitely knew.
Yeah, I must be. I know
must be.
everybody in Kales River.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, so
That's-
I just had like.
We'll speak afterwards.
Okay.
I just had
I'll
this
get in
guy
there.
like staring at me, like my boobs, because I was doing a topless waitressing, and he was like in my face, staring at my boobs.
How close?
And I'm just like, okay, this is the one, Simone.
How-
This
how
is the
close
one.
was
This
he?
is the one out of the lot.
Oh, it was that
Yeah.
situation.
Then I
Okay.
always just think, okay, Simone, this is the one out the lot. Don't worry, It's
Okay.
okay. The guy's got a control.
So what-
And he's
what was
standing
the-
right here,
I was
here.
gonna
He's
ask you,
like,
how
I've
close
paid
is
for
that?
this. I've paid for this.
Oh,
Mm,
shit.
Oh, that
God,
sense
relax.
of entitlement.
Yes,
Oh, okay,
relax,
okay.
relax. You know?
I think he's probably the dude that has a lot to show to others, man. They're trying to show that he's the alpha male.
Oh, yes,
he's
but
trying
he's
to
not
say,
actually an alpha,
Yeah.
He's not.
Yeah.
He's
He's
trying
not.
to earn the credit, yeah.
They
Yeah,
were
he's
even like,
trying
must
to-
we take a photo of you now and send it to your wife? No, don't take it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's the
No.
best line. That's the best line.
Ah, Well done. Oh,
What,
so you
what
got
was
to
the
come
gig
back.
with topless waitressing?
Waitress.
Because
Topless
this is
waitressing.
obviously a different
It's like-
dynamic now. It's
Yeah,
not
it's just to
dancing.
like socialize with guys,
Yeah.
to get them in the mood. Sometimes they do it before the gig.
Yeah.
I don't see a point in that because you've already seen the goodies
Yes.
come
Yeah.
out.
we've
But
seen.
yeah, it goes quicker sometimes like that because you just get on, boom, 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 and then you quickly go and change for your show.
Yeah.
Whereas the show takes long when the guys have to get everything organized, get the water organized, get this organized, get that organized
Okay.
for me, and to get them all calmed down and seated down and
Yeah.
they're making such a noise. Guys, calm down.
Okay.
Insane. Fucking insane.
Have you ever performed or come to a couple? So when I say couple, it's like.
Micheal Deco, I'm so proud of you.
What?
Your thought process.
I
here.
have-
Like
Yeah,
a swinger, like a swingers type of thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A
Yeah.
swingers
I
now.
have, but that only really happens at the strip club.
Oh, when they'll say,
Uh-huh.
would you perform for me privately? For
No,
me and
no,
my
even
partner?
even on a table dance. Like the lady will be here. I've just brought my husband here because I want him to have a good time. Do you mind? Like, no, that's
I
fine.
love women
Yeah.
like that. I love women like
I
that.
know, and that's
Yeah.
why I appreciate it. I'm like, wow, you're an amazing woman, you know that, and you come with your guy here, you know, just to also see what he gets on, you know, catches on, and you witnessing it, so it's fine.
I have a question.
as long as
actually.
you're there and you're in control.
Because there's so many myths about strip clubs.
Mm-hmm.
So when you mention that you're at a strip club, the women obviously just think, oh, it's pussy in my face.
Yeah.
Oh, it's titties in my face. And it's
Yeah.
like,
I don't want
bruh,
to kiss you. I don't kiss you. I don't wear lips balls.
bruh.
Yeah.
So back in my day, when I used to go to strip clubs a lot.
Back in your heyday.
Was my partner. She asked me how was it. She's fine with me going. She's fine with me going.
Yeah.
Did she go with you into the strip club? Once
not,
upon
not
a time.
that night.
There was one
I took
story.
I took her for a birthday.
Yes,
I
I
took
remember
my
there's a
partner
story.
for- yeah, I took my partner
Just
for a
share
birthday.
share to the people, please.
Yeah. Did not share it yet.
Maybe you told me that privately because we speak so much. We don't realize
Yeah,
what's on the
we know the
podcast,
podcast or
what's
not.
not on the
So-
fucking podcast.
So it was. So I went to Mavericks one night with the boys, have a good time like that, and then I came back. She just told me, "Go have fun. Just let me know when you get home." She just wants to know that I got safely home. And I sent a message, and she sent me a message the next morning and said, "Oh, how was it?" And I was like, "No, it was fine." And like, it was beautiful because it was like angel dust. They smelled like angel dust. So she asked me, "What is angel dust?" I said, "I can't explain it to you what it is. You have to, I don't know. The smell is so intoxicating." So I told, you know what?
Where
For
the
your
fuck
birthday-
else have you smelled angel dust? That you could say that smelled like angel dust. What is angel dust?
Go to Mavericks.
And then experience it.
And then
Do you know what
experience it.
actual angel dust is?
I don't know. That's probably a drug or something.
It's PCP, yeah.
Yeah,
it's fucking
probably.
Oh
PCP.
shit.
Yeah, when I'm back in my day,
Yeah.
that was not out yet, probably. So I don't know.
Biggie has a line where he says straight up weed, no angel dust. Because what they do with joints is they used to dip it in angel dust.
Okay.
So you guys know the movie Friday?
Yeah.
Smokey
Oh,
Chris Tucker?
yeah,
He smokes
yeah.
and he's in the fucking chicken coop.
And
They
he
lace
did
that
it
shit
in-
with PCP, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anyway, she asked me, what is angel dust? I said, I don't know how to explain it. You know what? I'll show you. Let's go for your birthday.
Love it.
And
Love it.
then a group of us, the whole gang, like went to Mavericks first in front of the wheat living room. It was the whole night out, and then like she told me she could understand of the experiencing this whole experience, like why guys go, because
Yeah.
it's for entertainment, it's to relax, it's and it took the stigma that she had in her head away from what
But the
everyone
thing
else
is,
was putting
sometimes
out.
it can get dark and deep.
Yeah.
But it depends. It just depends, on the goals.
Yeah.
It just depends on the goals.
Yeah. So
Which
that
are, I've danced with the lesbians as well.
How
is
the
it?
lesbians more aggressive?
So much easier. I do 2 songs and the girls just get overwhelmed. They're like, "Whoa, I can't handle this anymore." I'm like,
Lesbians?
"Yes, 1-7, and I only had to do two songs."
Boom. Thank
What's,
you.
what's the biggest paycheck that you got? Or biggest gig, or what was the demand? What was the
I would-
terms? Because you have a flat fee, right? You have
Yeah.
a flat fee.
Yeah,
for-
yeah. So
But then
the
no
most I've
extras.
earned in a weekend, it'd probably be about like 10 or 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
And look at that. That's
days
like a
work.
monthly salary for some women.
And what-
Ladies, get your ass to the club. Fuck.
Well, this was amazing.
Yeah.
This
Really
was
insightful.
I'm thankful. I mean, you opened up our eyes. Everybody in the world wants to hear this. This was amazing. Thank you, Simone, for your time. What's the
Thank
account
you.
again? Simone Shannon Smith.
Simone Shannon Smith, yeah. So
But it's with
obviously,
the dot, so the dot,
yeah.
because my other account got reported because of some
got
crazy bitches.
reported.
Yeah, I had like 8,000 followers.
That's why the initial DM that I sent her,
Yeah.
when I went back to it, that account had like there was nothing there.
Yeah, some
Then I
girl,
sent you another
they,
message. Yeah.
They reported my photos and my Instagram.
Why did they
Haters.
report it?
Haters, obviously.
Haters.
Damn,
Other
them
girls in the
haters.
industry, haters.
Ah,
Do you have any details for the people out there? This is brand exposure here for yourself. I'm putting you on the spot here now.
Yeah. I've been working on a website. I need to actually get focused on it and have it come out.
Yeah.
But I'm going to try and focus on that in the next week because obviously I'm doing this now. This is good exposure. So I do want to get that out soon. So that's more exposure. So like I said, my Instagram is Simone Shannon .Smith because my previous one didn't have a dot.
Okay.
Is that the best way or the most frequent used way for people to contact you?
Yes.
Everyone hits up in the DMs and requests and so on.
Yes, and sometimes people phone me directly.
Okay.
It's kind of clever also because once you see they pop your DM and then you can go through their profile to see, okay, if this person's a stalker or is he a local?
Yes,
okay,
exactly.
That's clever.
Yes, that's
I got
the thing.
you.
It happens a lot with Lord Sadge.
So it happens, it does, yeah.
I feel like I must pop her a message and ask like, do I look like the stalker type of vibe now on Instagram?
You do have those states.
I do actually.
And I also get agencies as well that also book me sometimes. But that's how I started out also with the industry, with the agencies.
What's our producer saying there? What's he saying?
He's saying it's time to wrap it up.
It's time to wrap it up. This was fun,
I got so much more.
This was fun.
It felt like only like 2 minutes, but once you're in this room,
I don't feel like this is going to be the last time you see on the show.
No, definitely
I feel like
not.
she needs to be on the show again.
Definitely.
There's definitely
I
another
think
episode.
so.
Yeah,
I think
we
so.
should,
There's a lot more.
Wrap it up there.
Ladies and gentlemen, when was the last time we recorded?
I don't know.
September?
Wow,
Not September.
guys.
It's been a while, still a couple of months here.
Yeah, it's been
a couple of months.
Get into summer now. Come on.
Yeah.
Two Nobodies podcast on Instagram. But hit up Lord Sadge instead, get in those DMs and tell me what you guys want to talk about. And
let us know, because I mean, like, this episode was amazing.
Yeah, it was tops.
I mean,
I'm still in awe. Like, I don't know how to end it off.
I'm like so proud.
I'm like out to sing. I don't know what the fuck to say. I'm out to sing.
I'm going to tell my mommy, you need to listen to this episode. She doesn't know about the other stuff. I said, don't worry about the other stuff, just listen to this one. Just listen to this one.
Fucking brilliant. Anyway, we are out of here. Tell your mother about us. Yes.